The smell of sin hangs heavy on everyone here today. And the smell of sin is unlike any other. It is the smell of burning flesh. But some may escape everlasting torment, for the Lord didst promise salvation. Escape for the righteous from fire, brimstone, and sword. But the time, my brethren, grows short. The grim reaper cuts his steady swath through our sinfulness, and his scythe drips the blood of our evil.
Amen, brother.
The road to salvation is long and arduous, and the byways are enticing to the foolhardy. Only the strongest can hope to travel the road to salvation. Only those will drink of the cooling waters of life. Only the righteous will have their palates soothed with the cooling balm. Only the righteous will share the heavenly elixir with their fellow saints. The times of damnation are upon us. Yet today, the Spirit within me moves me to say that we have one last chance for salvation. We must get on that holy road today, or we must perish in everlasting torment. The time grows short. We must gather around the tabernacle. We must stand up, bear ourselves, and testify. For our sinful bodies will be barbecued on the spit of hellfire and basted with brimstone until we, brothers and sisters, are served upon platters of molten metal to be devoured by Satan himself at the feast of eternal damnation.
Amen.
Oh, my children, how can we get on that glory road? How, you may ask, can your loved ones get on that golden highway that leads to everlasting goodness and mercy? How can you escape everlasting torment? The answer, dear ones, is simple. Good works. Good works will put you on that road. So begin your good works today. Prove you want to travel that glory road. Make your offering to the greater glory this morning. And as the ushers pass amongst you, give to the greater glory. Now, Sister Lucinda will sing the offertory. As we open up our hearts.
Sowing in the morning, sowing seeds of kindness, sowing in the noontide and the dewy eve, waiting for the harvest and the time of reaping, we shall come rejoicing.
Glory! Hallelujah, brother! Amen. Praise the Lord.
Thank you, brother.
Don't you feel it too?
Oh, Jova! Elmer's got the Spirit.
I hear you talking, Lord.
Amen, Lord.
Mysterious way I've ever seen the Lord move.
It's a miracle, sir.
By and by the harvest and the labor ended, we shall come rejoicing.
Surely your miracle's worth more than that.
Elmer's been touched, Paul.
Who? We shall come rejoicing.
Oh, Paul, we've been blessed. Hank's been touched, too.
Lord works miracles. Hallelujah. 2 miracles, sir. Be thankful.
Oh, he's right, Jova. Show the Lord we're thankful. Oh, no, Jova. I hear the call. The call says give the mine money, too.
The mine money?
I hear the call.
Sister Purvis, here's the call.
Sister Purvis, here's the call.
Glory, hallelujah.
Now, Sister Purvis has the call.
The call says give the mine money.
We shall come rejoicing, bringing in.
Glory, hallelujah.
Sister Lucinda, the doxology.
Praise God. Praise Him, all creatures dearly
They're headed for Fairplay.
Help us, O Lord, in these our tribulations, to stamp out that pest hole in our midst, that den of Satan, that town called Fairplay!
Hey, son. Come here a minute. Skinner Bindleshaft down there runs the general store over at Fairplay. He'd probably give you a ride if you got the price.
But will he take me?
Oh, he'll take you all right. Don't you worry about that. He'll take you.
Are you Mr. Skinner Bindleshaft?
That's me. Who are you?
Well, my name's Ted. Well, I'd like a ride to Fairplay. I'd be glad to pay you. I've got $5.
That's all right for openers, but the charge is $10.
$10? Well, it's not even 20 miles.
$10 is just for you. Your bags would be another $1 each.
$14?
18. I just seen how big that trunk of yours is. What you got in it?
Well, that's none of your business.
You want to come? Cost you $18.
But that's highway robbery.
That's right.
All right, I'll pay, but I'm not gonna forget this.
Just one more thing. You're gonna have to hustle that luggage yourself. I got a bad back.
Is this what they mean by the Wild West? How soon till we get there?
Not much further. You, know someone in Fairplay?
Oh, yes, I do. My great-uncle is a proprietor of a health spa for retired gentlemen. Perhaps you know him. F.O. McGill?
Yes. My establishment transacts a good deal of business with Mr. McGill's, health spa. The Fairhaven Hotel is one of the landmarks of Fairplay. All the West, actually. People coming west on the Santa Fe often stop at Justin, like you did, drive out and see the hotel. Some say after they see it standing there, ought to be one of the wonders of the world.
Yes, my father had said that the hotel was quite impressive.
Oh, yeah. It's right in the heart of downtown. Occupies an entire city block.
Has the season begun yet?
Oh, my golly. The season goes all the time at the Fairhaven. Your great Uncle McGill has many guests a year round. Like they do at Lake Chautauqua, you know.
Yes, our family goes there every summer. I don't like Chautauqua. Too many old people who sleep all the time. Uncle F.O.'s place isn't like that, is it?
Well, you know how health spas are. You can't get away from a certain degree of the relaxed life, but there's a good deal of action there, too.
What in thundering tarnation is going on here, anyway? Put that gun away, Raoul. What a hell of a way to start a day. Did he hit you, Jefferson? No. Damn it, Raoul. You're supposed to be a gun hand, and you couldn't even hit Jefferson here from 20 feet away.
Something's in my eye.
Excuses. I hired you to use your gun, not your quick wit. You'd better be looking sharp when that big showdown with the Purvises comes off. And that goes for the rest of you so-called gunslingers, too. Jefferson, how many bottles did he break?
Looks like about 6.
6. 6 bottles of good corn whiskey. Okay, Raoul. That's $12.
$12 for those cabrito drippings? Madre de Dios.
Hell of a way to start a Sunday.
Sunday. That's right. By God, it's Sunday. Teddy, my nephew, is coming in today. Utah, I thought I told you to ride over there to Justin and pick up Teddy at the station.
But F.O., I told you my horse is getting shot over at Jed's.
Raoul, if you start now, you'll just about have time.
But F.O., my Conchita, she has the spasms.
Running Eagle.
I no longer have a horse.
An Indian without a horse?
I traded him yesterday to Skinner Bindleshaft for a new violin.
An Indian with a violin? I hired you as a gunman, not a musician. What are you going to do next time those crusading Purvises come riding in? Play him a jig?
I've heard his fiddling before, and his music's a lot more dangerous than that 6-gun is.
In doing business with Skinner Bindleshaft, have you no sense? An Indian shouldn't enter into trade with a white man. Look at the mess you've gotten yourselves into already.
But you forget that I am but one half Indian, swift, agile, and noble. I enter into trade with my Hungarian half, fun-loving, food-loving, and music-loving. My Hungarian half knows a good violin when my hawk-like Indian eyes sees one.
So what are you going to do there, Bella? Are you going to play us an Indian rain dance or one of those Hungarian rhapsodies?
That leaves you, Jefferson. Take the wagon over to Justin.
Can't do that, F.O. Remember? You lent the wagon to Bindleshaft.
I guess that boy will have to find his own way here from Justin. Well, after all, he only has to mention my name and Justin, and somebody will bring him over.
Well, here we are. It's your stop.
But Fairplay's another 2 miles.
And that'll be another $3.
Mr. Bindleshaft, I thought we had a gentleman's agreement that for $18 you would deliver me and my luggage into Fairplay.
Oh, you said into Fairplay. I thought you said to Fairplay. You see, into downtown Fairplay is another $3.
I'm not paying another cent. I'm going to get out right here and wait till my great uncle sends someone for me.
Suit yourself. If you're going to get out here, you have to hustle that luggage yourself. I'll give you a hand, but...
I know, you're bad back.
too.
Sorry, F.O.
Why don't you go outside and shoot each other?
Well, that's the last of a month's pay. Hey, how about a raise, F.O.?
Not a cent more for any of you. Until you get rid of Jova Purvis and his sons.
But we're hired gun hands, F.O., and you treat us like a bunch of slaves. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. You're a low man on the totem pole now.
Pipe down, Running Eagle. Or I'll get off a letter to a certain agent of a certain Paiute reservation. And I let him know where a certain Indian's hiding out.
But you forget, I am one half Hungarian. My mother sang with the state opera.
But your father was a Paiute chieftain.
Part Indian makes you all Indian. You can't pass, boy. So you stay where you are.
Ay, caramba. There must still be a shell in these.
Raoul, my boy, come here. Did you ever hear of a game called Russian roulette?
No. How you play these games?
Well, I'll teach it to you. We'll start off easy and you can work your way up. But first, get yourself a pistol and 6 shells.
F.O.
Well,
You got this hammer in backwards.
what are you talking about?
Well, see those 2 little grooves there? They go on the top and those 2 holes go in the bottom. I don't know how you got it together like that.
You're crazy. This is the way it was when I took it apart. And if it was the other way, I would jam.
No, look. All guns are alike. Now, see my gun, when I pull the trigger back, the hammer...
Be careful with that thing.
That's a real hair trigger. I had it made special.
I'll get it. He's probably sighted Teddy.
All hands! All hands! Skinner Bittershaft is off the starboard beam, headed towards us at about 7 knots.
Is anybody with him?
No, sir. He's all alone. What shall we do, Admiral Farragut?
I wonder what happened to that boy.
What's your order, sir?
Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead.
Aye, sir.
4 third-rate gunslingers and 1 crazy sailor I have to play ship with.
I get the 6 bullets, F.O.
6 bullets, what for?
You tell me before you're going to teach me how to play Russian roulette.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not now. Later.
Oh, pardon me, sir, but, are you going to Fairplay?
That's where we're headed.
Well, could you give me a ride? I'd be glad to pay you.
How much?
50 cents?
$1.
6 bits.
Okay, get on behind him.
What happened to him?
He's one of your hemophiliacs. You know, a free bleeder.
Oh, and what about my luggage?
Drag it over behind that brush and hide it. You can come back for it later.
Bully.
All hands. 2 horses off the starboard beam. One of them is a carrying double. The fellow in the saddle is asleep. And the 1/2 looks to be about 17. What's your order, sir?
Pipe him aboard.
Aye, sir.
Look lively. Look lively, you men. Come on. Look lively. I thought I told you to be careful with that thing. My nephew is on his way. And I want his first impression to be that this is a respectable hotel, not some waterfront flop house.
What would a respectable hotel be doing out here in this stinkhole?
Knows we can be isolated from the riffraff. Running Eagle, go and get that fiddle of yours and play us a tune.
You want to scare the kid off?
Jefferson, Get moving. My nephew comes from the East. He comes from a cultured family, and he doesn't understand some of our ways. So look respectable. Yes. Where's that for? I was going back in that kitchen and rustled up some chitlins and collard greens. It's a cornbread. Howdy, Imp, your friend Ellen?
He caught the egg over towards Justin.
Oh, I'll take him inside.
Boy here says he knows you. We got some things today, F.O. ought to interest you.
Yeah. Later. Well, you must be Martha's boy.
Yes, sir, and you must be my mother's Uncle F.O. My father's told me a lot about you. Where are the hot springs?
Hot springs?
Yes, sir, when your guests come here to bathe when they come for the cure.
Oh, the water is all dried out. You see, this is the dry season. We have to wait for the wet season. But you must be very tired after your long journey. I have a room all ready for you. There's a wonderful view of the hill.
Yes, sir, but listen, there's something I've got to tell you before we go inside. That man Mr. Murphy brought here for the cure, he's not a hemophiliac.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've never seen him before.
Yes, sir, but he doesn't have the bleeder's disease. He's been shot in the back.
Well, I'll give you bleeder's disease, all right?
I think they're a couple of real desperados. Bully, I thought this was going to be as dull as Chautauqua.
Well, now, look, Teddy, there's something that I want to talk to you about before we go inside. Now, you've got to pay attention to what I'm going to say. But now, let's sit here for a spell. Now, Lord knows I try to run a respectable hotel here. But we ain't the New York aristocracy. This is the West. Life is different out here. It's rough. It's hard.
It's the Wild West, like in Dick Deadeye books.
It's not easy. It's not genteel, like it is in the East, where you
Looky there, F.O. A real beauty. Picked it up from a banker this morning.
Mr. Murphy is one of my buyers. Has a real eye for antiques. Was once an appraiser for the Tsar of Russia. But like I was telling you, out west here, a man has to fight to assert himself.
It's dog eat dog. It's survival of the fittest.
The race to the swift. That's right. Top quality.
A#1.
He buys religious goods as well. He once was an advisor to the Archbishop of Dublin. We do a big mail order business with convents and orphanages.
What you play? Not where I see.
6-1. Oh, you can play off in the 4, you can play the 6 off in the spinner. You know what a spinner is?
No.
Master Teddy's here. Master Teddy's here.
Well, young Master Teddy. Meet Senor Bossa. He's from the sunny land of the South. My name is Andrew Jackson Brazos, commonly known as Utah, after the territory of my birth. Tell me, how did you find your journey? You know, you got here just in time. The croquet tournament is about to start.
Pipe down, Utah. Me and Teddy have had quite a long talk about the ways of the world, and we understand each other perfectly, I think.
Bella, stop that caterwauling. The game's over.
Bella! Someday you're gonna push Bella Running Eagle too far, white trash. It's lucky for you, my cool, crafty Indian head can control my hot-blooded Hungarian heart.
That's Bella Running Eagle. He's a half-breed. Half Paiute and,
Half Hungarian, yes.
That is Jefferson Washington. Probably the fastest Negro gun in the West.
Howdy, boy.
It's a good crew. I call them my Rough Riders.
Oh, bully.
You must be hungry.
Uncle F on my luggage. Well, it's at the crossroads.
Well, what's it doing there?
Well, that's as far as Mr. Bendleshap would bring me for $18.
$18? $18? He's a son of a... Charge you $18 just to the crossroads.
In your wagon, too, F.O.
Clam up, Utah. Jefferson, go over and get that wagon from Bendleshap's.
and bring the boy's luggage from the crossroads.
Crap, I ain't no errand boy. Send somebody else.
Utah, my boy. No, F.O., it's almost dark and I don't see too good at night. What you need is an expert tracker, an expert scout, somebody that can see signs in the dark. Now, if you'd send him, maybe he'd lose that violin of his.
Oh, yeah. Running Eagle?
Don't forget your violin.
Oh, just put that over there by the window, Running Eagle.
You come west, bring east. With you.
Oh, Running Eagle. Can you do something for me?
What do I do? You want nightly serenade? Besides violin, I sing baritone, classical. Oh, la 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 la. My mother sang with the Hungarian State Opera. I played violin, viola, cello. I have a friend who plays drum. I cook Viennese style. I read a little Greek. I speak Hungarian, French, German, a little Dalmatian, and Paiute. Schooled in international protocol.
No. I need some animals.
And I make a goulash, that is. Animals?
Yeah, animals. You know, like rabbits, squirrels, mice, gophers, and some bigger animals like an elk or a moose or maybe even a wolf.
Wolves?
Oh, and a bird. Yeah. I'd like to do it to a bird. You know, an eagle, a hawk, maybe even a buzzard.
Animals.
Oh, well, I'd be glad to pay you. Well, of course, the bigger the animal, the more I'd pay you. Well, can you do it?
I am one half full-blooded Paiute, son of a chief.
Bully, then it's a deal. Oh, and I found the perfect place just beyond the crossroads at those foothills over there. I think you can find everything we need there.
Not those foothills. That's part of the Purvis Ranch. No rough rider would ever go there alone.
Running Eagle, surely you don't...
I will say no more.
What is the deal, though? You will get me the animals.
I gave you my hand on it. You shall have your animals.
F.O. I got something else you gotta see.
Oh?
This is something just a little different than I think you're gonna like.
A sapphire.
A star sapphire.
Doesn't seem to have any flaws. I'll have to see it under the scope.
Oh, it's flawless, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
See there?
Yeah.
Oh, Scar's dead.
He didn't look so good when you brought him in. Put him in the back room. Cooler there. Well, not an unlovely piece of jewelry. I'll give you 150 for it.
F.O., you know that ring's worth 3 times that.
Of course, but 150 is what you've got when I deduct a room and board in advance. If you don't like it here at the Fairhaven Hotel, you can check out and move on. I just thought that since you've become famous, you might be wanting the seclusion we offer here so that you could relax away from the clamoring of your public. What's this, a menagerie?
No, I just brought some of my animals with me. I want to continue my work.
What kind of work is that?
Well, taxidermy. That's the reason Papa sent me out here. Jed, how much money do you say there's in this town? Huh? I mean, who around here has the most money?
Well, there's F.O. McGill, you, me.
You're leaving someone out. Who? Jova Purvis? Jova Purvis. He and McGill have all the real money around here. I've got a plan to bring us enough so we can retire to Paris or any place you're interested. Paris. Yeah. I can just
see her sitting in one of them sidewalk cafes with her feet propped up, sipping that wine and taking them pretty girls for carriage rides around the boys of the Bologna and the chomps of the Louise?
Here's the secret of our success. Gatling gun. Shoots wall of lead. Washington. The Department of the Army announced this week the adoption of the newly developed Gatling gun as a new artillery weapon. Invented by R.J. Gatlin of North Carolina, the gun is capable of firing 600 shots per minute, throwing up a veritable wall of lead against advancing troops. Now, who'd need a gun like that more than the McGills and Purvises?
But where are you going to find a Gatling gun?
Very simple, Mr. Bartram. You're going to build us one.
Me?
One of them. Call yourself a gunsmith, don't you?
Well, I can tinker around, but I ain't never seen one of them guns before.
Need to have McGill or Purvis. Besides, we got a picture.
Even if I had all the parts, I'd never get anything like this to work.
It don't have to work. Just so you put together something that looks like that picture. I'll do the rest.
Johnny was a good boy. But then he met that Purvis girl. I told him not to bother with her. But he wouldn't listen. He even went up there to the Purvises to visit her. And they had him to dinner. I lived to be 1,000. I'll never forget the night that Johnny came back after seeing Hurley Purvis.
Blueberry.
He was like a son to me, and they done him in with blueberry pie.
Strychnine, I'll wager.
What?
No, devil's root. It's more native to this area.
What's that?
You know, the type of poison they used. How did he act?
Act?
Well, you know, in his death throes, did he get all stiff like this? No? Well, how about did he tremble? Did he just like this? No? Well, how about did he gasp? You know, did he go, No. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a book on it. Let's see, well, I'm very interested in poisons, and I've always been fascinated with chemistry. Where is that passage? Oh, here it is. The tart taste of devil's root makes it especially good for using in dry wines and fruit dishes. Yeah, boy. Yeah, blueberry pie would be an excellent vehicle for that poison.
Well, how are you this morning, my friend?
Very well, thank you.
How's your Uncle F.O.? Saw him take the wagon out early this morning. Where's he going?
Oh, well, he didn't say, sir. Is there a fire?
Ha! Captain Bob. Someone's coming.
Looks like the youngest boy and that girl of theirs.
Hey, the Purvis girl is coming. Row! See? Little cutie pie, let's go take a look. Hey, is she wearing that little blue dress today?
Ah, she's got on the brown when you can't see him.
Hot damn!
Chihuahua.
Hey, Rawl.
See?
You know what she needs?
No.
She needs a little excitement.
See?
I think I'll shoot her brother.
Why don't you get that thing fixed?
Nope. She's just the way I want her. Just right for shooting the Purvis.
Howdy, man. That's a stunning little... Well, that's a mighty pretty dress you have there, ma'am.
You mean you?
Oh, yes. I saw you examining the dresses. I enjoyed watching you dance while you held that one up. Yes, you moved very nicely. Have you ever been on the stage?
No, but I hope someday. Hey, who might you be? I've never seen you around here before.
Oh, I just got in last night. My name's Teddy.
Billy Joe Purvis. You bust up anything in this store again and Pa's gonna have Cain and Elmer skin you alive. That's my brother. He's awful clumsy, but he means well. My name's Pearlie Purvis. What brings you here, Teddy?
Oh, I'm staying with my uncle...
Blueberry pie.
With my Uncle Skinner Bindleshaft.
Skinner Bindleshaft's your uncle? That Skinner told me he didn't have any kin, and I believed him. I'm gonna tell that old Skinner just...
Oh, wait. Why don't we go outside and maybe we can talk?
Why not?
Well, there's the last of it. 2 sacks of salt, a case of orange marmalade.
Marmalade?
Right there on the list.
Woo-wee! Mama wants a whole case of marmalade. There's nothing I like better than marmalade on hot biscuits.
Looks like today's your lucky day.
Billy Joe Purvis. Billy Joe! I understand that your ma surrendered Grant at Appomattox. Bella tells me that she took care of Sherman's troops when they marched through Georgia. 7 regiments every night.
Huh?
Who's Belle Stillwell?
She's the biggest cabaret singer in the West. See, I have a pulp magazine that tells all about those things, you know. When you come to call on me, I show it to you. You will come to call on me, won't you? As soon as your Uncle Skinner gives you an afternoon off from the store?
Well, I've got a lot of things to do and,
Oh, well, listen, why don't you go up and ask him right now?
Well, and then there's my taxidermy. So then the bee takes the pollen from the flower, but some of it rubs off on the stamen. Or is it the pistil?
Flowers got pistols?
Well, what would you do?
I'd get on my horse and ride away and never come back here. What can I do? I'm a girl, so all I can do is just keep waiting and adding songs to my repertory. Would you like to hear one of my songs?
Oh, I'd love to.
He can't say that about Ma!
All right, Utah. It's ready now.
Thank you, Bindleshaft. I didn't think you'd ever get the job done. All right, Purvis. Anytime.
What the hell's going on out there?
You call Billy Joe, they have a fight.
If Utah gets hurt, I'll kill him.
All hands. Sheriff Oakes is off the starboard beam. Shall I part him I aboard, sir?
Hell no! Get out of my way, will you? Out of my way. All right, you two, cut it out! Utah, get inside. The sheriff's coming. Purvis, you get yourself away from here and tell your old man that I hold him responsible for everything his sons do. Utah, come with me. We have a strategy meeting as soon as we get rid of the sheriff.
Come on, Pearlie Joe, let's get going. I got the wagon loaded.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Put it over there! Put it over there! Here, Jefferson! Here! Put this tablecloth over. Start playing poker. Maybe you'll think it's a table.
What should I do with these?
Stash them somewhere, but make it fast.
You gotta stash me somewhere. Don't forget I got a price on that.
Stash yourself in the back room. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Where's McGill? I said, where's McGill, Injun?
Back room.
Thanks.
Ah, what brings you all the way here from Justin, Sheriff? It's a long journey for you, with nothing but death and sorrow to greet you at the end. Much like the road of life itself, I would say.
Where's his partner?
What do you mean, Sheriff?
I mean, who came in here with him?
Not a soul. He rode in here this morning and collapsed on my doorstep. A heart attack, I reckon.
I guess this bullet hole had something to do with his heart attack.
Of course it did. Lead is a poison, you know. Just get a little lead into your system, and the first thing you know, your old ticker will stop. Just like that. I once knew a Shoshone Indian.
Look, I was sent out here to make an investigation, and that's just what I'm doing, investigating. I don't recognize him, but he seems to fit the description of one of the men that robbed the Tabernacle Divine Presence yesterday.
One of the Lord's houses robbed? Merciful saints, preserve us all.
The other one sounded like Gimp Murphy.
Oh, that black-hearted villain. I heard that he beat his mother to death for $50.
You sure this one came alone?
Yes. He came here to meet this poor, unfortunate youngster here, who is now an orphan. His Uncle Buck was his last relative. Isn't that so, son? You see, ever since his uncle died, he's been mute and uncommunicative.
Well, I'll just take a little look around in case you might have missed someone arriving, F.O. In the excitement of a man dying on your doorstep and all. I've got a warrant.
Uncle F.O., what's going on?
Quiet. Shh.
Get me out of here.
Marmalade?
Mr. Bindleshaft gave us a special price on it.
I don't see it on the list. What would your mother want with a whole...
It's on the bag.
Oh. 1 case orange marmalade, $48. $48? Ma, I want you.
What is it, Jova?
Sadie, Maud Purvis, what on earth ever possessed you to order a whole case of marmalade?
I never ordered it.
At these prices.
And that ain't even my right.
Now I am aroused. That merchant has gone too far. Billy Joe, get you to the mine. Summon your brothers Kane and Elmer. We shall ride down upon that publican, Mr. Skinner Bindleshaft. We shall return his miserable $48 case of orange marmalade. Oh, we have been silent too long.
There it is, gentlemen, a little invention that should give one of you an added element of surprise when the time comes for us to move out against the purposes. And, judging from what I saw on the street today, one of you could be a little bit more surprising. My latest map here shows the exact positions of the Purvis Ranch House and outbuildings. They've enlarged the corral so that it extends to the west and covers the area formerly occupied by the wash house.
What's that little square up on the top, a new privy?
Now, these twin oaks are an excellent shield for a man with a rifle. From here, he can cover the bedrooms.
That'll be me, F.O. If little pearly honeypot's in there, I'll cover the bedrooms.
And you be careful that little vixen doesn't start shooting back. She's still a Purvis, you know. And the only good Purvis is a dead Purvis.
I've heard this one before, only it was a little different.
Me too.
Me too.
Now listen up here now. When the time comes for us to move out, you'll not know your assignments. Then where will you be? Somebody go see what he wants.
F.O., if we ever do go, I'll be ready.
The Purvises are a-coming. The Purvises are a-coming.
F.O., all the Purvises are coming.
Come on, boys, let's check it out.
Billy Joe's horse has got a crate tied onto the saddle.
A crate? That must be dynamite.
They're gonna blow us up.
Don't panic anyone. Well, you and Jefferson get your rifles and go behind the old cabin. When they get within range, blast away. Utah, you go to the corral. We'll get that dynamite in the crossfire, at least in theory.
Oh, yeah.
Hurry up. Bella, you watch the back way. I'll take the front. It ain't right. Just as we're fixing to ride out on them, they ride in on us.
They're gonna ram us.
Hey, ambush!
I'll have it for you Thursday.
A hair trigger.
Hey, Paul, give me some money to buy some shells.
I didn't bring any money. Today was not a day for spending.
Well, where are they?
I lost sight of them. They had me pinned down. I took a broadside in my barrel up here.
Well, keep a watch for them. They're hiding somewhere. Joe of Purpose wouldn't go off and leave his horses. You seen them? Well, where are they?
Rolled up in the alley behind the freight station.
They got more dynamite.
Hear also what our Lord saith. Do good unto them that hate you. Praise them that curse you. Offer prayer unto them that do despitefully use you. And to him that smiteth thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. We must bide our time until the day of reckoning.
Give me something white to wave.
Hey, you rush him. I covered you.
Your handkerchiefs, then. Oh, haven't you anything white? Your underwear?
I don't wear none. Me neither, Pa.
No, not me.
Seize him.
No. He's wearing Pearlie's blowers.
Here, Pa, let's use his hat.
Yeah. Put that on a stick, poke it out there where they can see it. We'll request a parley.
McGill? Hey, McGill!
What's he doing, F.O.?
That's the old hat on a stick trick. Get ready, boys. Aim, fire!
King, they get you?
No.
McGill, pull back your vipers. Don't you know the flag of truce when you see one?
What do you mean, Purvis, riding in here with a case of dynamite? We know what you're up to. You'd better be getting on your horses and ride out of Fairplay.
We're not concerned with you, McGill, not yet. Your day's yet to come. Today, our business is with Skinner Middleshaft.
Well, you'd better be getting about your business then, and we'll be watching every move.
Middleshaft! Skinner Middleshaft!
Well, what can I do for you, Mr. Purvis?
We've come to return the marmalade.
What's wrong? Didn't you like it?
What's the idea of taking advantage of a boy who can't even read? A good boy whose only fault is that he's not very bright. And use him to take advantage of me to buy marmalade I didn't order. And at a usurious price. You know how usurers are punished, don't you? They have their flesh carved up.
Well, let me tell you about that marmalade, Mr. Purvis. It's true that marmalade wasn't on the list.
So you just decided you'd add it, because Billy Joe would know the difference.
No, I didn't. Billy Joe told me to add it to the list.
What?
No, Pa, I didn't ever.
Now, Billy Joe, don't you remember? You stood right there where you are now. And you said, woo-wee! It was woo-wee, you said. Mama wants a whole case of marmalade. And you hollered how there's nothing you like better than marmalade on hot biscuits.
Well, yeah, but...
Did hoot and holler about it, didn't you?
Well, I sure do love marmalade and hot biscuits, don't you?
William Joseph Purvis, this was all you're doing.
No, Pa, I didn't.
A liar. My son, a liar and a cheat and a spendthrift. Your deceit has brought us into the very jaws of death. You know what you can expect when you get home.
No, Pa, it wasn't my doing. I was...
Quiet! You charged him $48 for that.
The imported stuff goes for $2 a jar. Cost me $1.85, what with shipping and all. Can't make money on it.
Well, we're here to return it. I don't need any of your fancy foreign food. Not at that price.
Sorry, Mr. Purvis. Can't make a refund on damaged merchandise.
What?
Mr. Purvis, business is business.
Jane? Alma?
Yes, Pa.
Yeah, Pa. Your brother has cost us dearly today. I wash my hands of him. I'll leave his punishment to you.
But, Papa!
Oh, she almost drives me crazy. What?
Where you go? Outhouse. Outhouse. Oh.
Yeah. Don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. Oh, they ripped and teared and tossed and scared and down the street they flew until it... Oh, excuse me. Little girl,
Hey, would you hurry up? I can't wait much longer. Come on, get out of there. Way out. Will you get out of there? What time?
Don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. Met her on the street one day. She looked at me so sly.
What are you doing here?
I saw you come in, so I followed you. What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. I was only,
Is that one of the guys that ran off with the offering last Sunday? Are you gonna stuff him?
Oh, no, preserve him. You see, I've been reading about the ancient Egyptians and their means of preserving their dead.
Oh, I read about the Egyptians. In the Bible, mostly. About how they kept the children of Israel captive till Moses led them out of the Egypt land. I even wrote a song about that once. Maybe I'll play it for you sometime.
Oh, I'd love to, really, but I've got an awful lot of work to do here. And I want to get through before Uncle Skinner gets back.
Can I watch? Maybe I could even help even.
I wish you could. I've never worked on a specimen this size before.
Come on, wake up. We got a long way to go.
Look, I've been riveting and bolting on this thing all night. How much longer do you think I can go without rest?
If we wait long enough, the McGills and Purvises will kill each other off. They won't even need our gun. Then where'll we be?
I'm bushed. I need some sleep.
Think of how it'll be when this is all over. Think of New York. Think of Paris. Think of pheasant under glass. Think of clean underwear.
I don't give a damn about clean underwear.
Never have guessed.
Daddy?
Oh, you asleep? I'm just finishing up.
What time is it? I gotta get back before Pa gets up.
It's just nearly 8 o'clock.
Oh, no! How could you let this happen to me? My Pa's gonna be furious. He's gonna call me a wanton harlot. He'll do all sorts of things.
Now, Hurley, surely you can tell him that, explain to him that...
Explain. that I spent the night with you at Skinner Bindlesheff's store while you were doing taxidermy. You don't know my power, Bill. How could you let this happen to me?
Well, Pearlie, I'm sorry.
Don't talk to me. I never want to see you again. Yes, I do want to see you again. But it'll take a while. I won't be able to meet you here anymore.
Well, I can come to see you.
No. There's no telling what Pa would do to you. Just give him a few days to simmer down. Until then, we can meet at the Trapper Shack up by Twisted Rock. I'll draw you a map.
Did you ever hear of the Broken Blackfoot mine?
No.
It's the richest mine in Colorado. Old Weasel Pardee came into Denver once a month with a sack full of nuggets as big as your fist. But nobody could ever find out where his mine was. He died without telling. But he left a map behind. And this is it. At least a third of it.
A third?
Yes, sir. I was playing poker once, back in Justin. This was while Jova and me were still partners. I had 4 kings, and I figured I couldn't lose, so I just hung on. The pot kept getting bigger and bigger, so finally there was just me and this other fellow left. But we both ran out of money, so he put up this map of the Broken Blackfoot mine. So I got Jova and some other fella to stake me. I promised to cut them in on a share of the map. So they did, and I won. So I tore the map into 3 pieces. I gave 1 piece to Jova and 1 piece to this other fellow. We promised to meet again at the end of the year. But before the year was out, Jova and me had a falling out. I sure wish I could get my hands on the rest of that map, and so does Jova. But it wouldn't do either of us any good until we can find the fellow who's got the other third.
Well, where do you suppose he's gone to?
It's hard to say. He may be dead by this time. Trouble is, I wouldn't recognize him anyhow. My eye was 3 sheets to the wind and high on gin that night. The only faces I can remember are those 4 kings. But I do know one thing, though. Jova told me that that fellow with the other third had a tattoo, a big red carnation, right on his cheek. So ever since, everywhere I go, I've been looking for the fellow with the carnation tattoo.
Stop right there.
That you, Kane?
You move off that seat, Bindlesheff, and I'll pop your eyeball.
Kane. You let us through. I got something I know your pa's gonna want to see. In short, an artillery piece that'll revolutionize modern warfare. This gun is capable of firing 600 shots per minute. Spews out a veritable wall of lead. A death-dealing scythe, which a man of peace can sweep away the forces of evil. Ultimate weapon. Sure as a defense, a man's home, his family, and the fruits of his toil. Jed?
We must have this Gatling gun. The whole countryside cries out for cleansing. Yes, I must have this gun.
I thought you'd see it that way, Mr. Purvis.
Yeah, Paul!
This piece of merchandise is available to you only at great risk to myself and many others. For that reason, the price I must ask is rather steep.
Oh?
$5,000. I'm in this too deep now, Mr. Purvis. I've got to keep trying until I can sell this gun to someone.
Oh, get you to the safe and bring back the strong box. Make certain it's all there.
Jova Purvis, you know what that money's for.
Woman, I told you to get to the safe and bring me back the money. I'll have the boys help you unhitch the gun from the wagon.
Oh, just a minute, Mr. Purvis. I can't let you have it right now.
Why not?
Well, you see, I have this friend at Fort Hooker. I'm selling the gun for him. Well, I get a modest percentage, of course. But my friend still has a firing pin. He won't give it up until he gets all the money.
How long will all these manipulations take?
Thank you, ma'am. You needn't to carry it all the way down.
I asked you how long this was going to take.
For you, Mr. Purvis, I'll ride all night. I'll have this gun back to you in 2 days. Jed, cover up. We're going to Fort Hooker tonight.
Wait a minute. Why can't you leave the gun here and bring back the firing pin?
Well, I'd like to, Mr. Purvis. But you see, my friend's the only one who knows how to install the firing pin, and he can't leave Fort Hooker. Come on, Jed.
$5,000. Do you know how long it took to get that?
I'm well aware of that.
Well, you're not being very fair to the boys.
Look, I think I'm doing you boys a big favor. With that gun, we can get rid of the Purvises, clean and easy. That'll be a load off your mind, Top Gun.
How you aim these? You got no sights.
Oh, don't worry about them. That gun throws up such a wall of lead, all you gotta do is point it in the general direction of the target.
How about the wind? Hey, Skinner, don't you have to lie for the wind?
Oh, no. Special type of shell. Travels so fast, the wind won't give you any problem.
Skinner, here's your $5,000.
Thanks, F.O. I think you found it the ultimate weapon.
Nobody said nothing about a demonstration.
How about a demonstration with live ammunition?
I can't do any more than give you a dry run like Jed just did. One of the vital parts is missing. See my friend at Fort Hooker.
Hey, look what I find. He's the strangest looking firing pin I ever seen.
That's not the only strange thing about that contraption.
What is missing?
Earplugs. Special earplugs.
Earplugs? Earplugs?
Of course, F.O. I told you this gun uses a special type of shell. Looks like a regular Sharp's carbine shell, but uses a new high-intensity powder. More than 100 times more powerful than ordinary powder. That's so when you really crank her up, the shell can get out of the firing barrel before the next barrel rolls around.
There's reason, Utah?
Sure, F.O., you can imagine the kind of noise a shell like that'd make when it went off. Well, the first time the Army tried this thing out, 2 lieutenants went deaf and a major died of a brain hemorrhage.
That's why we have to have earplugs before we use it. How long will it take you to get these earplugs for us?
Jed and I ride over to Fort Hooker tonight. We'll be having it for you by tomorrow night.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you got on it fast.
Come on, Jed, get our gear. We got some riding to do.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Get your stuff, meet me in the store as fast as you can. I'll take care of that. Well, I made it. It's about time. Thought I'd have to leave without you. Well, what are you dressed up for? Like it? It was my pappy's. He's laid out in it. And what'd they bury your pappy in, then? In his drawers. Couldn't see any sense in wasting a good suit. Besides, I want to look my best when I go to Paris. We won't get to Denver if we don't get out of here before F.O. gets suspicious about that gun. Come on. Late.
F.O. wants to see you.
What about?
You must speak louder. F.O. Ethel made our own earplugs with wax and these towels, so you don't have to go to Fort Hooker. He wants you to come over right now and test the gun.
Well, you can't test the gun. You can't test the gun at night. Are you all wearing those things?
Oh, yes, all of us. Ethel made some for you and Jed, too.
Good thinking. Tell him we'll be over first thing in the morning.
Oh, very good. I will go tell the others.
Now what in the hell are we going to do? Get our horses and get out of here. That stuff in their ears, they'll never hear us leave. Come on.
Oh, Paul. Wake up, Paul.
What?
Littleshad sold it to McGill.
Sold what?
Our Gatling gun.
Let's villain. Go wake up Elma. Get up to the mine. Gather up all the dynamite. We're gonna blow them to kingdom come. Well, come on. Get going. We gotta get started by sunrise. Hey, Ma, get my gun.
Now, go over and tell Biddleshaft we're ready. Have you checked everything, Utah?
What?
Have you checked everything?
Yeah. They're not there.
What?
They're gone.
Oh, they're in hiding somewhere. Did you check the cellar?
They're gone.
Gone?
What did I tell you?
What?
I said, what did I tell you?
Never mind. We've got earplugs.
What?
Earplugs. We've got earplugs. Never mind. Let's go. We'll hit those buzzards with a veritable wall of lead.
We can take our time. I don't hear anybody ringing the bell, so they're probably all still asleep.
Ryle, push that clip all the way down.
Huh? Push it all the way down.
Oh.
Utah, your crew ready? Utah, your crew ready?
Yeah.
What? Yes, sir. Well, stay here till I give you the signal. Forward with that gun!
We'll go inside and look around before we blow it up. Something I want to find. Come on.
Even have no gun. Yeah, but I seen him pull a knife.
Hold on to those clips, Raoul.
F.O., Billy Joe's getting away.
Let him get away.
Come on, get out.
What on here?
Ain't nobody around here, Paul. Let's blow the place.
Yeah. Yeah, the walls shall crumble and the beams be rent asunder. Oh, bring the fuses.
Hoist the anchors! Full steam ahead!
Fire! I don't hear nothing. That's because your ears are all blocked up. Look out there, Utah. You'll get your head blown off. Invisible bullets, sir. Damn skinner Biddleshaft, the big crook. It happened again.
Goodbye, F.O.
You leaving too? Just when I'm ready to remodel the place?
That's right.
Go ahead. Leave me alone, you stupid Hungarian. What if that combination still works?
F.O.?
Oh. Howdy, Jova.
Howdy, F.O. You seen anything of my daughter?
Pearlie?
She's the only one I have.
No, I ain't seen her. Have you seen my nephew?
Didn't know you had one.
I did.
What a mess.
Looks like a broken home.
That it does.
What's that?
Looks like a boot. Not my size.
Don't fit me. It's Carr! I told the boys to bury him. That damn running eagle probably stole his clothes and wrapped them up like a Hungarian style. The red carnation tattoo.
I'll give you $1,000 for the place as it stands.
$1,000 for the broken Blackfoot mine? Do you think I'm crazy? I wouldn't think of it.
Well, you're just as thick-headed as you always were.
There you are, trying to lecture me again. We found him on my property, and he was staying in my hotel.
But I was the one who got him to put up the money when you had those 4 kings.
Yeah, but I had the 4 kings. I was a winning hand.
Yeah, well, what good would the 4 kings be if you didn't have the money to bet?
It was a winning hand, and I would have won anyhow.
That's the way you want it, huh?